She is one of the most recognizable faces in sports broadcasting. But little did the public know that Erin Andrews was diagnosed with cervical cancer in September of 2016. Andrews is now cancer-free, and she spoke with Emily Kaplan of the MMQB.com, and Emily joins me now. Emily, from the outside, you couldn't tell that anything was amiss, let alone the fact that Andrews was battling cancer. How did she fight this disease and keep working?
Yeah, I think when people read the story, they're going to be shocked that she worked despite having two procedures for cancer. But when Erin and I talked over the summer, even before her diagnosis, she stressed so many times how important it was for her to return to normalcy. And normalcy for her is being on the sidelines and being with Joe and Troy and the crew and football. So even as life threw her another curveball, I believe it was important for her to do what she loves, do what is routine, and focus on the things that she could control.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's the ultimate distraction in some ways. I'm sure that she appreciated that at the time. And thankfully, she could avoid chemo, she could avoid radiation, and now she's cancer free. But what have doctors told her about her future?
Yeah, it's good news from doctors. Obviously, cancer is unpredictable, but they believe after that second procedure in November that they got all of the cancer out. So she'll have to go for regular checkups, but for now, they're cautiously optimistic that she's in the clear.
Oh, that's great. Now, not only did Erin battle cancer, but it wasn't long after she won her civil case against her stalker. In what ways is she still living to what happened to her nearly a decade ago?
She lives with it every day. I mean, just as the story suggests, there's a pain you cannot see. When she's in front of the camera or when she's on the sideline, she's always going to wonder, has the person I'm speaking to, the viewer, have they seen me naked? And that's an awful feeling. I mean, her privacy has been violated in a way that will never be able to be restored. But she's also learned that she doesn't have to play the role of the perfect sideline reporter. She showed the world that she's vulnerable and to let us see some deep emotional scars, that she's a real human being, not just a television personality. And I think that's such a strong message to send to women that it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah, it is a great message. How has both cancer and her stalker situation, how has that shaped her view of the future?
Like any traumatic event, I think that you reevaluate your relationships, what you enjoy doing in life, your attitude. But for me, what I found inspiring is that she's decided that she wants to be an advocate for cyber crimes and video voyeurism. And this is twofold. I think she's setting a model for victims of these kind of crimes that not only can you pursue, who did this to you in court, you should, and it's okay. And we're destigmatizing victims of this type of cyber and emotional hacking. But also, technology is moving so much faster than our laws, and there's so many loopholes where these cases fall through. So, Erin wants to be a leading advocate to change laws. She wants to stand in front of Congress and, make sure that we can make change. And she's already had some conversations with lawmakers, and I fully expect her to be very vocal about this issue over the next couple years.
That's a fantastic cause for her to be taking up, and I'm sure the sports world would be incredibly supportive of her endeavors in that area. Emily Kaplan, appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Maggie.